everybody, what's up? So the other day I was having lunch with some of my friends and one of them, her name is Laura, she was showing us her phone and it was shattered. Like, it looks as if it's a spider web on the front of her screen, and she, I think, just got that phone and she was saying that she dropped it and it landed face down, and after it fell she just stood there for a couple of seconds hoping that it wasn't going to be broken, and then it was. And that gave me an idea. Thanks, you guys. I decided today I'm going to be talking about things that make me nervous like that. There are probably so many that I miss, so whatever I miss, or if you can relate to anything that I'm about to say, please let me know in the comments, because that would be an excellent story to read. So let's get started. When you casually feel your ear randomly during conversation and realize that one of your earrings is missing. When you're riding in an elevator by yourself and the movement of the elevator just kind of cuts out for a second, you immediately look at where the call for help button is and memorize it on the wall in case the lights go out. When you're a waitress and you're working in a really busy restaurant, walking around, think you're doing well, casually glance over to a table who still suspiciously hasn't gotten their food, and you realize, shit, I forgot to put the fruit in. When you're on a plane and you hit turbulence, or worse, when you haven't even taken off yet and the pilot comes onto the PA, welcomes you on board, and warns you that there's gonna be some rough patches, and from then on you pay specific attention to every single instruction that they give you on how to survive. You're like, okay, my life jacket's under my seat. Okay, and you've got this. When you're walking just normally on the street, and you had no idea what you were in for when you stepped out of your house this morning and how slippery it is, and you slip, and that feeling when you think you're going down, I think could be compared to that of a defibrillator. When you need to fart. Let's be real, guys. Everybody farts, at least I do. I don't burp ever. I only fart. Whatever. Everybody goes through this. When you need to fart, you think you're safe. You're standing by yourself, you like walk away, say you're at work or something. You do the serpentine effect, you know? You kind of do the S thing, make sure that no one's in your path, and then all of a sudden, randomly, one person needs to follow you to get something, and you're like, please don't smell that. Please don't smell that. One of the biggest things that I can't handle is vomiting. Like, I can handle when someone else is vomiting when they've been drinking too much, but if they haven't been drinking too much and they all of a sudden say, I feel really nauseous, I think I'm gonna go throw up, and they are just down for the count, vomiting into the toilet, and it's like you feel bad for them, but you really, really hope it's food poisoning and that they have this for a solid 24 hours. You know, you're sitting with them, patting their head, and you're like, are you okay? Are you sure you haven't eaten anything bad? Because you don't want to get it. I can't handle the stomach flu. I can't. I will be this kind of sick, sneezing, whatever, flu sick, but stomach flu, I'm done. Or worse, and I hope that this hasn't happened to many of you, when you realize you've eaten something expired. Oh, I have all this yogurt that was so good. Kind of tasted a little bit sour, but yogurt's still kind of supposed to be sour, right? When is the best before date on this anymore? And for the rest of the day you're worried you're gonna vomit. When you're at work and your manager slash the owner needs to talk to you about something, they're like, can you just come into my office for a sec? And you're like, oh my god, what did I do? What did I do? That one time that I accidentally made that joke, did he get it? Does he have the same sense of humor as me? Did I just f everything up? Or worse, when you need to be the one to go and tell a person of authority that you f***ed up. That is the worst, because you're like, I don't know how this is gonna end. I might be sealing my own fate. When you know you have to interview or audition for something and they tell you, don't be nervous. Okay, thanks a lot. I know I'm gonna ace it now. One of the worst sentences you can hear when you're in school is when you get to class, you're hunky-dory, you think you're on top of things. You're like, yeah, I actually got ready. I'm not in sweatpants and Uggs. I look like a real human being because I had so much time this morning. I was so productive. And you get to class and the person sitting beside you is holding a stapled thing of paper and they say, hey, how'd you go with that assignment? How many pages is yours? Mine's like 12. And you get that sinking feeling. What assignment? One of the biggest things that makes me nervous, getting double bounced on a trampoline. Yeah, it's really fun, but when you get really double bounced, like so double bounced that you're higher than you've ever seen before, and you start coming down, it's in slow motion. You don't know if you're gonna overshoot the trampoline. You don't know if you're gonna land on the person who double bounced you, break their arm. All of that fate is up in the air, literally, as you're slowly falling and seeing everything below you. Big double bounces are just not enough commitment for me. When you go in for surgery or you go into the dentist and they have to put you under, and first of all, the first thing that comes into my mind is, am I going to wake up in the middle middle of this and not be able to move. I've seen those documentaries of people who wake up in the middle of their friggin' surgery and they can't voice, that they can feel them cutting into them. Or number two, you're afraid you won't actually be able to fall asleep in total. Like all of their masks and IVs and everything aren't actually gonna work and you won't successfully fully drop into a good sleep. That's what I think about every time I'm in for surgery. When you see someone fall really hard in real life or on video and you're like, please tell me you're okay, please tell me you're okay, please get up. Get up, get up, get up, get up. One of the biggest things that makes me nervous, really seriously, is when I meet a really good looking person, like say they come into the place that I work, or just in general, any person that I meet on the street who's like seriously good looking, and you're staring at their face because they're not looking at you. But then as soon as you make eye contact, or even if you're talking to them and they make too much eye contact with you, you're like, can you stop? Just stop. Like, I can't focus with your face being like that, so just look away, I'll finish my sentence. And that's it for my list of stuff that makes me nervous. There are way more things. All of the things make me nervous. But what have I missed? Let me know. I love you guys so much, and I will see you all next Thursday. Okay, bye. Maybe I won't sound like a smoker then. That's a long shot.